All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the platform. Let me do this here real quick. Trying to make sure everybody is seen. All right, there we go. Yay! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the platform. We are really low level today. As you can see, it's just us three. And you know what? Let's just get right into it. Let's just get our introductions since it's only three of us. Let's start with Big Mike. What's up, man? Introduce yourself and tell us what you're playing.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Mike here. I've been playing a little bit of Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Trek Bridge Crew VR. Been enjoying it, and I've been also playing and finished up Walking Dead Season 3, New Frontier.
Okay, Walking Dead Season 3. All right. And then next up, we got Cool Cat Terri. What's up? Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
Hey everybody, it's Cool Cat Terri, one of your favorite Twitch personalities. I've been playing, the Assassin's Creed Origins still. I also completed the Life is Strange Before the Storm. They finally released the last episode.
Okay.
It was freaking amazing. And some Need for Speed Payback as well, because, that game is fun to play. So that's what I've been working on lately.
All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Danny. I'm the host here at the platform, and I'm going to play Quake Champions tonight after the show. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back. No, I have to see Terry after the show, so we're gonna get deeper into that. But Quake Champions, I will be playing as well. I'm playing Rust. I'm back with the clan. What else? I did play something else. Oh, and Fortnite. So I ran a little bit of Fortnite as well. So shit. So all right. So let's get right into it. Our show is a little shorter tonight, just because it's holiday show. People are with their families and stuff like that. So you know how that goes. So we're just doing like a gigantic potluck news segment. And then we'll probably maybe have an open convo if we need to stretch it a little, and then we'll talk about Terry's punishment. So let's get right into it. Mike, I know you're hyped about this shit. I know you're absolutely hyped. I know you hyped about this, and that is Catherine full body remaster. I know you are hype as fuck about that because it's. You like those games that we have to check your hard drive. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Right. So what you think, man? I know you saw I think they did Atlas did an announcement yesterday or earlier today. And are you hype or what?
I'm hyped and interested. I never got to play the original, so I'll definitely download this remaster and get it and give it a shot. I heard it's a very good story from my friend Astromonk, a.k.a. Leon.
Okay. All right. Well, I played it on PlayStation 3, and, don't get me wrong. I'm all for, trying different types of games and shit. I'll give it a chance, if it seems fun, and it looked fun, but I couldn't get with it. Literally, the game is I don't know, it's like climbing Cubert platforms and shit, and you just it's like a puzzle climber, and you basically kind of get to the top, and it's sexualized too, of course. So it's I guess this dude is trying to fuck this one chick, and she's weird too, and he can't stop thinking about her. So it's he goes through these emotions where he's trapped in himself of horny. You know what I'm saying? He has to climb out of it. Terry, does that sound like a game you want to play?
I mean, I remember when it first came out. I think I looked at it on 360 way back in the day, and I played it. If I remember it was like this anime platform game, and there was this guy, and he was always on his freaking cell phone. And I just couldn't get into it. I could not get into it at all. But But I know that when it came out, it was all the hype, but it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me.
I don't know. Like I said, I gave it a chance because I was like, okay, it looks like Persona, and I love Persona series. So, it kind of that art style drew me in. But then when you play the game and you're like, is this fucking it? It's like sheep, titties, and climbing. Like, that's the gist of the game. And I guess Full Body has, Mike, we talked about it earlier. There's this big ass, like, controversy
Yes.
surrounding the game because I guess one of his lovers, the main character's lovers,
Let's just get down to it. It's got some dick physics. That Danny's hype for.
I'm not hyped for no dick physics. You know what I'm saying? But I guess there's a transsexual, partner. And
Right.
there's a lot of ire. They're like, no fucking way. I'll boycott, the game. I'll boycott the company. And it's like, it's fucking pixels. If you don't want the game, don't buy it. You don't have to go to that extent. I mean, that's people who have an open mind. And
But I mean, isn't
it's
that
optional
character
too.
an optional?
It's
Okay, well then
it's-
if you don't wanna be around that character, then don't romance them.
Yeah, it's totally optional. Like you don't even have to see that person during the story. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely you can fucking transsexual, and it's like, okay, or transgender. Transgender, and it's like, okay, all right. I mean, so fucking what? I mean, if you literally played Catherine, that would be the least of your worries. There's other fucked up shit that goes on in that game. Let's see. Next up, we got PUBG. So PUBG is officially released now. It's not early access. So it's weird that, like, it got all these, like, game nominations and shit for Game of the Year, and it wasn't even released till, like, today. Today was the official release date for PUBG. Now, Mike, I know you said you got your hands on it.
Hold it. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, because freaking the last episode of Life is Strange, Before the Storm, literally came out on Wednesday. And that game didn't even get put on the freaking, ballot for anything.
I know. But Life is Strange is dope, though.
That game is amazing. Like, that game, if that game does not get nominated next year, I'm going to fucking riot. Because if you play through that shit, it is phenomenal. The story's great. The emotions were there. The voice acting was on par. The writing was well done. So, yeah, it deserves it. It deserves it. So I really, really hope it doesn't get forgotten next year.
Yeah, there's a couple games that I think kind of miss that mark that are pretty fucking dope. I don't know about PUBG though. I mean, I like PUBG on PC. Honestly, it is good on PC, but for it to have been nominated so much, I think that was kind of like a slap in the face of the developers who actually got their full game out in time. You know what I'm saying? But they're now officially an actual released game. It's not early access anymore. Actually, if you go to Steam, you'll see it doesn't have the early access tag. It just says PUBG, straight up. So that's pretty hype. I should at least say for them that's pretty hype because now they've reached a new milestone with the game. I mean, they've already sold what? It was like 30 million copies of that fucking game or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, 30 million active players. I thought they had it. No, 20. It was 20 million. 20 million active players at one point. So that's pretty fucking successful, at least by early access terms and shit. Terry, is that something you don't really play those type of games, right? Like survival.
No,
battle?
I don't care for survival games. I mean, I just find them boring. I need to have a story and a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Just to be running around in an area just to kill someone for the hell of it. I mean, it's fun for a bit, and then I just get bored. I'm like, why am I wasting my time shooting these people over and over? There's no reason. So
Well,
I get bored and disinterested.
Well,
I can only build a tower so many times before I
that's
don't want to build a
Fortnite
damn
for sure.
tower anymore.
That's definitely Fortnite.
And I can only go hide in like a gas station and get guns how many times, and it's screw that shit.
But you play.
Hold on, now speaking of Fortnite, didn't I see you? I think it was last night or the night before. You playing some Fortnite there, Danny?
Playing some Fortnite, yeah. You know
what
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I know what you're getting at. Fuck you, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I played. Obviously, you saw me playing Rust, of course.
I saw you playing Rust. Yes.
Okay. Yes. And we raided them bitches that raided us, so we took them motherfuckers out. Okay.
And after that, I saw you play some Fortnite. So I didn't want to hear throw some flack, because at Fortnite here, I was like, I see you played it. I see you, fam. I
like Fortnite. I really do. I like Fortnite. Is it better than PUBG on PC?
That's between opinions. Right now on PC, I heard it's.
I'll say it like this: Fortnite is more accessible than PUBG. I can tell you that for sure.
I'll say this: on PC, it runs, I guess, pretty smooth now with the new update.
Yeah, on PC, it's actually optimized now.
Yes.
It's definitely it's at least running 60 right now. Yeah.
Now I have it on Xbox,
and it's running at 12.
It's running at like 10 frames per second. It ain't no buttery smooth.
Yeah, it ain't no buttery smooth. You said the motherfucking buildings look like stucco.
Right.
That ain't dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I said that though.
The game is fun, yes, but right now, in the state of it is, I'll say it, so Terry don't get triggered, I do not recommend people buying it in the state of it is right now. In the state of it is on Xbox.
So if you got a hashtag PC,
So wait, several months for them to get it up to get it working, because you know how long they've had it on PC for a long ass time before they got up to snuff. Right. So now you got to wait that same amount of time, maybe even longer.
It's in the
Xbox, version to get up to snuff because they're not, because they decided to release a unfinished, broken product that they should have waited on.
And I understand it's in the preview program, but I mean, look how we'll take for instance, and I know Terry played it with me also. Look at Ark; it was in the preview program, and look how bad it was on Xbox.
Ark triggers me to no.
And right now and right now they're still trying to make it work. And it's still broken. Ark is.
And they came out with a new expansion too.
Because a game of that size and caliber, you need to play that shit on PC. You really do.
You have to. It's just because of the processing power. You need a lot of processing power.
Such a massive game. There's so much shit that has to go on and be rendered in, and then there's so many features, there's a lot of mods in that game, so that takes up more stuff. And you can't even get them all on freaking Xbox because there's just too much going on. I can't handle it, And then you have the disadvantage that if you're on console, then you're stuck on these small little servers where you're getting rubber banded and pulled along on a goddamn leash that everybody play with. Versus PC, where you could go and rent or buy your own server and play, and then you have complete free roam open world capabilities, So it's why would you go and play on a leash on a console when you can have the full experience on PC?
Exactly.
And PUBG is running into issues right now where that game, they shouldn't have. They really should not have launched it right now for console.
Right.
They need to wait.
That was Microsoft's fault, though. I think Microsoft pushed them, though. I think they needed that shit to come out on the X. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. The game is popular. They're doing really, really well on PC. That's probably why they pushed to get it out, because they want to try to get that money in for the end of the year still. But it wasn't ready, and all that's doing is it's hurting the franchise. For people that love that game, it's going to kill it, and it's going to become a PC-only game because no one's going to want to play that shit on console. Just like CSGO. Just like CSGO, that game crashed and burned on console, and it's still going strong on PC.
PC is it's like one of the most popular games on PC. CSGO is.
Yeah. But, and PUBG is going to be the same deal. It's going to still do well on PC, and if they don't get their shit fixed and quick, it's going to die on console.
It's dying. It will die on console.
They can't take their time and fix it like they did on PC. They got to be faster on console. And if they don't do it, it's over. It's over. It's going to just be a PC game.
And it's like you said, Danny. I think Microsoft hyped it up so well because they were desperate.
They were, because of that. Here's the thing: the X was coming out. They needed that IP. You know what I'm saying? So, and that only right. IP that really would have drew sales would be PUBG, because PUBG is gigantic. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like Phil Spencer and some investors, once they bought into that intellectual property, they were forcing their hand. They were like, you need to fucking bring this shit out. At least get the Xbox code, down so you can at least port it. And they didn't have time to polish it. They just ported it over and was like, fuck it. We're just going to patch it to death. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with that is they have to keep up with the PC version, and the PC version and the Xbox version both being out, that drives a hard wedge in that company, because they're gonna have to put those resources on both, and those are totally two different architectures of network. That's gonna be hard for them to do, but if they could at least optimize that shit, at least get it optimized. It doesn't have to look the best, but if they can get it running well, I think it'll do well. But if it's still shit, rubber banding, looking like shit, it's not. Yeah. It's going to die, like CSGO.
Now, there's supposed to be another update today, I think. It was supposed to hit 10 o'clock this morning. I haven't downloaded it yet, so I'll check it out. But you see my video. But you see my update, didn't you?
I saw that video, dude. That was fucking terrible, dude.
That's me and Leon playing around, just screwing around. I was like, wow.
It was like, is there any textures? Like, it was like, you were running around. I'm like, where are you? Like, everything looks like it's like throw up. I don't know. It wasn't looking too good, and it was slow, dude. It was like,
I know,
20 frames at height, at peak, 20 frames a second, which is fucking abysmal, especially for games nowadays. Like, you expect it to at least run 30, but 15, 20 frames, get the fuck out of here. And you want to win game of the year? Fuck you. You're not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Terry on that. Fuck you. It's just not going down. And plus they've been salty at the Fortnite developers too. Because Fortnite said, fuck you. We got 60 FPS on all systems, and we did it with the Battle Royale game with Big Ass World. So they just PUBG looking silly right now. Let's see what else we got. Cuphead. Those guys, those guys, man, at Studio HR, right?
Yes.
Studio HR.
HDR.
Yeah, HDR. Those guys over there have to be so fucking happy, because whenever you push like a new IP, it's scary, because you don't know if all this money that's invested, all this time, all this blood, sweat, and tears is going to pay off. Same thing with like Horizon. I know those guys probably were sweating fucking bullets too, because you never know. And shouts out to those guys, man, because they did what a lot of indies strive to do. And they reached 2 million. They've sold 2 million copies of Cuphead. That's amazing. Shouts out to you guys.
Across both platforms, 2 million.
Across both platforms. So there was demand on everything. There was demand on Xbox and there was demand on PC. Shouts out. Hashtag PC. Mike, I know you hate that shit, but PC. You and Eugene always say PC guys download shit. Well, I got a news story for you. That's about to shut you the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And that's in our potluck. But we're gonna get to that shit. But Terry, you got Cuphead, don't you?
She does for Xbox.
Yeah, I have it on Xbox.
Yep.
Did you test it out? Did you get triggered with it? How far did you get?
I mean, I only played it one time, but
Then went to her backlog.
It's a solid game. It's a solid game. Like, I know after playing it cooperatively and having that struggle, and then seeing Joel go and do it solo, and him just explaining how easy that game is when you're doing it by yourself. I'm pretty confident if I decide to go back to it, I could probably get through it pretty quick.
But I need you to
know?
turn that difficulty up, though.
It's just
Terry MLG. I need you to turn that difficulty up. Yeah, don't come in with no normal soft cookie mode and shit like Mike does. Don't do that shit. Play that shit on hard. That's why my wife was getting wrecked when we did the show that my wife plays. But she was failing too though because she didn't hit A, and it's like just fucking jump over the enemy. Okay, so next up, now here's the hype shit. Dragon Ball Z Fighter. Yeah, hell yeah. Those guys, those devs at Dragon Ball Z Fighter, they released like a ton of these almost like character diaries of like how each character goes, what their combos are like. And there is some pretty, like, honestly, some pretty amazing shit. Terry, I know you're not like a fighting game person, but Mike, I know you saw, first of all, Go Tanks.
Yes.
What you think about his fucking combo demon ass?
He looks badass. That's
Yes.
all I gotta say.
Yes. That jump combo move that he does is like a shot. What is it called? Shotgun punch or something like that?
Yes, machine gun punch.
Machine gun punch. That shit that's crazy. I think who like I wanted to see who our mains were because my mains are because Akeyles claims that I'm gonna have an all Goku team, but that's not what I want. And technically, Goku Black is not actual Goku. So I'm running after watching all of these like little short video introductions of each of the characters. I'm gonna go. It's a toss up between Goku Black, of course, Hit, Beerus,
Ooh.
and Goku Blue. For sure. So I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up between those. So maybe I'll have like a Goku leader with. So sometimes I'll lead with Goku Black and then Hit and Beerus, and then or sometimes I'll switch it up and I'll lead with Goku Blue and Hit and Beerus. Who after seeing those, who did you want, Mike?
Me, I'm gonna go with this is my team already set in stone. I'm going with Vegeta Blue.
Okay.
And I'm going with Teen Gohan.
Oh, Teen Gohan. Okay. All right. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, he was the better Gohan than all the other Gohans because the newer Gohan is trash.
I don't know. He's like same strength without Super Saiyan, right? Like really, right?
Yeah. He has like that Ultra Instinct mode also.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't. Not, but I mean, he has like his own version of it. And my final dude, I'm gonna go with is Frieza.
Frieza. So you looking for all the spammers, all the spam characters. Look at this, Terry. Yeah, he's getting all the spam characters. What can you
expect from Mike, man?
Right. All the Mash X characters and shit that fucking fuck you up with straight spamming. Mike, you ain't shit, man. Now, Terry, I know you're not interested in it, but have you seen any of the videos? Like, have you seen just for the art alone? Like, what do you think? No,
I haven't even bothered to look at it. I mean, not only do I not care for fighting games, I have zero interest in Dragon Ball. So I haven't looked at it at all.
I mean, sure, I already know she's buying it.
Well, I'm not buying it. Joel's buying it because he loves Dragon Ball, so he'll be playing it.
Yeah, he'll be getting this work because I'm buying 2 copies.
But no, I'm not gonna be. I mean, unless everybody starts requesting that I play it on my stream, I'm probably never gonna touch that game ever. So I have no interest in it. But I already knew that hands down Mike would have a Vegeta in his rings because that's his favorite character.
Yep.
So I didn't know which Vegeta he'd pick, but I know it would definitely he'd have one.
Well, Vegeta can come get this work, but I thought I saw somewhere where it was crossplay between PS4 and PC. I thought I read that somewhere.
If it is there, fam, then you better get some practice in.
Because it's Guilty Gear's that way. Like, I could play PS4 players with Guilty Gear, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So I don't understand. I mean, same company. I don't understand why it wouldn't be any different. And like I said, you can come get this work too. You know, I mean, if you really need it that bad, Mike, you know what I'm saying? I can give you this work, and then you can go and in our chat and explain how you beat me while you trolling. But I'm gonna have video evidence showing how I beat you 10 in a row. You know, so we'll see. But like my hype levels for Dragon Ball Z is like through the fucking roof. Like after watching those character trailers, it solidified that I'm definitely pre-ordering it because I want to get Goku Blue, and you can only really get him pre-order, right?
Yes.
Vegeta and Goku God Blue is only pre-orders characters.
You can only pre-order it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bow to the corporate will and fucking get it on reserve so I can fucking get that character. So I'm gonna do that. Are you doing that too? I know you reserving it, dude.
Oh, I know. Like I said, I'm buying 2 copies.
You getting two? Why are you getting 2 copies again?
I'm double dipping. I'm gonna play with some like Xbox family that I know is gonna be playing on Xbox, and I'll be playing on the PlayStation family. Gotta double dip.
You hear this shit?
Hey,
hold on, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I still think that's bullshit. Like, I mean,
he wanted me to double dip on freaking Need for Speed. I mean, he's like, I have it on PS4. You should go and buy it on PS4 so you can play with me. And I'm like, Mike, I'm playing it on Xbox. I'm good. I'm not buying it again. So no, that again.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to play with Mike and shit on that. On 2 fucking platforms. That's just not going down. Okay, so now here's the triggerist for Mike right here. Now Terry may understand, because Terry understands common sense, but Mike, Mike, Mike is really lacking in that department. So I'm about to enlighten you. First of all, hashtag PC players, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Terry, real PC player, Chaz, aka Akeyles, real PC dudes, and let's get into this story now. PC, the numbers came out, and PC had the most just total video game sales out of PS4, Xbox One, PC. Like if you're just counting game sales, PS4 and Xbox accounted for 32% of all video game sales. PC by itself was 32% of all game sales. So Xbox and PS4 shared 32%. PC had just itself was 32% of the share. And I guess you could believe it. Mobile dominated in all game purchases. I think they were like 42% or something like that, or 46%. They totally dominated, that shit. But we're talking about PC. So PC, Mike, when you say that all PC dudes do, you and Eugene say this all the time, all PC dudes do is download the game and hack it and shit and fucking steal the game and shit. Those numbers right there tell you you're a fucking liar. You know what I'm saying? You can't account. I know you do, but you can't account. You know what I'm saying? And they said that the highest number of games purchased were AAA games. Like the highest percentage of type of games were AAA, and then followed by like free to play MMOs and shit like that. So that brought in a ton of revenue as well. But they said they did it basically just on like AAA type game sales as well as the free to plays, and PC was 32% of the entire gaming market as far as game sales. So Terry, can you tell this dude, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't never hear you download no legal shit. So can you just enlighten him, please, on why this is true? Yeah.
I mean, people buy games on PC, Mike. I mean, why do you think? Why do you think there's people are always going on about sales and shit all the time?
Oh, I know.
Right.
You know, why do people wouldn't be like, oh my God, Steam's got their sale. Oh my God, Humble Bundle's got their shit. Nobody would give a shit if they illegally downloaded games. They'd be like, oh, they have a sale. Who cares? I got it for free. You know, no, it doesn't happen. Everybody buys games. I mean, yes, there are the shady PC gamers.
You have the shady
but
PC
you know what?
game, right?
There are shady console gamers that hack their consoles and do the same shit.
I don't do that.
So I mean, no, you can't go and be like all PC gamers are sleaze buckets and pirate, okay? Because it's not true.
That's what they say to me all the time, Terry. They said when this story came out, I was like, God, that's why I wish Eugene was here, because that would be in his ass too. Yeah, but Mike, since your ass is here, you're the one who's getting
I'll
it.
take.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But that's awesome though that PC did 32% because that basically means Xbox did 16 and
PlayStation 4 did 16. They did
16% each.
Right.
So they sucked.
They sucked, and PC was 32% by themselves.
Where was Switch at?
Well, Switch wasn't even on. You know, Nintendo, they try not to release that information. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where Nintendo was. Nintendo's still trying to just.
They're embarrassed.
Yeah, they're not close. They're not close to a PS4, Xbox. But
I play some PC games, but I mean, I got.
You play small PC games.
Yeah,
right. He played
fucking.
He played fucking Stick Fighter and fucking.
You're playing like the really low, performance indie games and things because you can't handle a legit game. So.
Exactly.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm okay with it because I'll admit I got a potato for a PC.
Oh, you definitely got a baked potato for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm happy what I can play on it. That I can play on it.
Well, you can only play fucking.
There's some really good though indie games that don't take a lot of CPU and shit that you should definitely play.
Terry's gave me a few games that that were pretty cool. I played I think it was Hotline Bling. It was pretty good. It was a
Hotline Bling. You mean Hotline Miami, right?
Yeah, that's it. My bad.
Oh my!
Lost the life.
He did.
I did lose life on that, but I mean, it was a fun game. I did enjoy it.
Mike,
and I think she's gifted. I think she's gifted me Galaga. That was an old Atari game.
Galaga. Hold on, Mike.
What? What?
Say it again.
Galaga?
It's Galaga, man.
I call it Galaga. Whatever.
I can't believe you said that. Oh, shit.
It's that northern thing.
Nah, that ain't no northern. I'm about to say nah.
Northern thing, bullshit. I have never in my lifetime heard anyone say Galaga.
Right, and like I said, I grew up in Wisconsin, and that's in the very northern. And guess what? I've never heard Galaga. What did you say? Say it again.
No, you want me to lose a life.
No, just can you say it one more time?
I call it Galaga.
That's terrible. But but that's what I'm saying, Mike. So you can take this information back. Make sure you get Eugene knowledgeable because he believes it. He's like Republicans. He just believes it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if he's wrong or not. This dude believes that, like, literally. First of all, yes, I'll admit, yes, I've downloaded some games. But, is that the main? Is that all I do? Is that the only thing I've done? Have I ever purchased a game? Hell yeah, I purchased games recently. I support a lot of PC buying. So shouts out to the PC players. Shouts out to Terry. Real PC players. Yeah.
The last game I think that I know you purchased. I mean that you told me was Hellblade.
No, because remember I got South Park. And I got.
That's right. I forgot South Park.
Yeah. Don't try to fucking get me in a corner. I see what you trying to do. Because you ain't gonna be like, well, you got a game, you just bought that, and you ain't even beat it yet. I know what the fuck you was about to say. I get it, Mike.
And you also have Resident Evil 7. You've been playing.
Okay, Resident Evil 7, and
shout out, because you were scared like a bitch.
I was scared like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was scared like a bitch.
Can't wait for tomorrow. You said you were going to stream some more tomorrow.
My fucking my nerves were so bad when I was playing. I'm like,
what'd you think when
you gotta do it though, man? I mean,
I know I have to do. I know.
I hated playing co-op. Like that game got to my nerves,
dude,
man.
You even said
I hated it. I got through it. You got to do it, man.
You even said yourself when you were getting into it and you're enjoying the story so far.
Actually, like I said, Resident Evil 7. Take a sidestep from the potluck. Resident Evil 7 is amazing. And I swear I had the game. Y'all know I had it for a while. I just didn't fucking touch that shit. I'm like, hell nah, fuck that game. I'm not playing that shit. Like I said, I watched Terri play it. Those eyes look real. I'm like, hell no. She shot that bitch in the coochie. I'm like, hell no. And Terri was scared too. She was turning corners. I'm like, shit. Clips was created. Hell yeah.
I'm just not naturally paranoid in that shit though. There's literally games that just get eerie and I'll freak out and start panicking and there's nothing even bad happening.
There's points where there's literally no sound. You're just fucking.
It was great.
And all of a sudden you hear like a pot rustle. You're like, what the fuck was that? And you hear a step, and then you hear something creak, and you're like, hell, nope. It took me 10 minutes to go up the steps to get to like when you first play. I know
Terri wasn't in the stream when you streamed it last week, but when you were going down the stairs when she was knocking on the wood. Oh my god, you were like, I can feel you were nervous as a wreck, like, oh my god.
Man, I was freaking the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I freaked the fuck out. I really did.
When she jumped at your face, you screamed like a little girl.
I was like, oh my god, that bitch came out of nowhere. I did scream like, and I think my headphones almost, it was bad. It was bad.
I have it for VR, and it's a whole different experience. And I experienced that scene. I experienced that scene when she jumped at me in VR, and I have it on screen. I was like, "Holy fuck! Get the fuck
get the fuck out of here!" Then when she, when I climbed that ladder, the first boss fight, I climbed that ladder to fucking get out. That bitch showed up like hell no! I'm like shitting on myself. Nope. Yeah, the stress was just. My nerves were so shot after playing. I was like,
when she cut your arm off,
dude, that shit looked amazing, but it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. It was fucked up. It looked amazing, believe it. It looked amazing, but it fucked me up. I had
actually. Shout out to Terri. She said she was her viewers want her to just stream some of the DLC on Resident Evil 7 VR.
Oh shit! You're gonna do it in VR?
She's going to do some DLC.
I made an addendum.
She's like,
I said I'd make an addendum that I will do it. However, I decide when I've had enough, and when I'm done, I'm done. You can't ask me to play it again. When I say I'm done, and that's it.
I'm with you on that. I'm like, hell no. Yeah, like.
Nope. She started her voice. She's like, I made a promise.
Right. She talking about an addendum. She lying like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Why the fuck you lying?
She not about to play that shit in no VR. She'll probably play it regular, but she ain't doing that shit in VR. Could you imagine? Nope.
She likes VR. She's actually liking the VR thing.
VR is beautiful, unless
I know, but that's the problem.
Fallout or Skyrim. No, Fallout 4 or Skyrim in VR. That is shit. You might as well go play it on your PS2 because it's the same goddamn problem. So Don't do it. Don't waste your money on that shit. All right, don't do it. You're better off just playing it, you know, as is, because it looks beautiful as is. VR, they went backwards, and then it's just don't do it.
But Resident Evil though, like I can't even, dude. Those the eye graphics that they have in that game, like it looks like real eyes. You know, that shit fucks with me. You know,
I've actually, you know, since I experienced the Resident Evil VR, I've actually downloaded some more horror games for me and Terry to try eventually. Like Don't Knock Twice.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Nope.
He said, "Go fuck that." Perception.
You know, those games be having me fucked up. John said he saw the stream. He said it was dope. So, yeah, I was scared to the motherfucker, John, man. I was scared like a little bitch, man. I was.
I had a friend over that night when you were streaming it, and she was sitting there laughing at you being terrified.
I was telling you, I could not, Terry. I could not go up them fucking steps up there to the attic, and it ain't shit up there really. But it was just like, it was either head to the back.
Yeah,
where
nothing ever happens upstairs now I think about it. You
always
get attacked everywhere but up there. I mean, the most that ever happens upstairs is Grandma just stares at you. That's about it.
Yeah, but but when you look up the stairs, you can't see shit. You know, you can only see the angle, so you don't know what the fuck is up there. And it was like, as soon as I walked into the house, I had two paths. Either go straight into the back, just looks fucking dark, or go up the stairs, which literally was dark as fuck. So it was just like, I sat there for 10 minutes like, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't play this shit. But I did it. I got up. I did it. I solved the puzzle. I did the first boss fight, which was amazing. I shot that bitch in her dome. And then, shit, that was really it. And then my fucking Comcast started fucking up. And they had latency problems in the area and shit, and they compensated me too because I told them I was doing it. I said, "Hey, you know, I'm a content creator, you know," and that embarrassed me, and I played it, you know, played up to it, and they said, "All right, well, they're gonna give me half the month for free," so I'm like, "All right, fuck you," you know, but yeah, you better, yep. But they said they were gonna give me 50% off this month's pay, so I was like, "Shit, that's the bomb right there." Let's see, what else? Oh, now this Mike, I know you're going to be hype about this shit. Terry, maybe not so much. Pokemon. There is
saw that.
Yeah, you saw that? The job posting went up, and it's specifically for the Pokemon game, and they need an Unreal developer because they're using the Unreal Engine for the game. What do you think about that?
Oh, Mike? Man, but everybody's all about Unity now.
Well, Unity is dope too, but fuck Unity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna run on the Switch well. But I know it supports, hella supports Unreal. So what you think about that, Mike? Pokemon Unreal Engine.
I can't wait. I know once they get it done and developed and it comes to Switch, that Switch is going to be selling like hotcakes even more. I would have to like break down and open my wallet and get into the Nintendo stock business.
Hell yeah, hell yeah! I'm gonna have to buy some motherfucking Nintendo stock because you talking about Pokemon coming out. That's what 80 million motherfucking units.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Their stocks are gonna go up.
John wants me to play fucking Outlast. Hell no, I dipped it. Dude, no, fuck that. Nope.
That is no joke. I played that. But to me, I played the first one, but the controls are a little wanky or wonky, whatever you want to call them. But yeah,
Terry, did you play it? You played it too.
Don't say wanky ever again.
Exactly. Does he need a life loss? Is that what it is?
That's so bad.
Oh shit.
Okay, it was wonky, but I watched Terry play it, and yeah, Outlast 1 was more scary than Outlast 2.
You know, I'm not fucking with either. You know, it took me like almost a fucking like half a year to play Resident Evil 7. Like, I just can't. Yeah, and the killer thing. Go ahead.
I found that the DLC for Outlast 1 was crazy disturbing.
That's what Danny needs. He needs some.
It's very disturbing. It's like it's gonna make you. It's gonna make you like.
He said no.
It's very disturbing.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh my gosh, that'll mess with you.
I know Terry's never seen the movie.
The second game is good, but it's got some boring shit in it. Some very boring shit in it.
Yeah, so I know Terry's never seen the movie Hostel, but yeah, the DLC for Outlast 1 is like that disturbing.
Yeah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Chad. We got John. We got Upchuck Gaming. We got just joined us. Dope Gaming with Frog. What's up, bro? But yeah, I can't fuck with that shit. That's why
we also got don't forget Cisco and
Hitman.
And
What's
France
up?
over here on Twitch.
What up, what up, what up? Shouts out to Twitch lovers. I know we doing dual duty. We got Twitch and YouTube. We doing the double. You know, we like R. Kelly. We got the, well, not all like R. Kelly, but we got the double up. But, you know, like I was saying, the Pokemon game is going to rule the world. Nintendo has to be very careful, though. If they make it like Pokemon Stadium, I guarantee it will fail. It will fail fucking miserably because it can't be like Stadium. It has to be like Sun and Moon, or, you know, it has to be like an RPG. It can't.
I don't want Stadium.
Yeah, I don't want no fucking Pokemon Snap. I don't want no fucking Stadium. I don't want no Pokemon Go just on the Switch. No, I don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I want a traditional RPG style Pokemon.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I want a full-fledged, you know, 30 to 40 hour, hell, maybe 100 hour, you know, however long it take you to catch them all and shit. You know what I'm saying? RPG battles. If they have online, it literally will rule the world. If it had online, like you can partner up and do the story online and have like dual battles and
like the 3DS. Because you can do online battles on 3DS.
Yeah, online. Yeah, dude, that would be the money maker of the century. It's 80 million units. I guarantee it will be sold. You know, because what is it selling now? Like 50 million or something like that. Like, I don't know, something gigantic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's up there. So, you know, Switch, you do that, you will be up there with PlayStation 4 and Xbox as far as like units sold. You know, what is the adoption rate for the Nintendo Switch? It would be up there. So that the hype is real, especially using Unreal. If they use Unreal,
even if the game is shit, if they make an exclusive, special-looking, like limited edition console just for the game, it would sell really, really well just because it's Pokemon. So
even if it looked garbage,
even if the game was ass, if the console looked super dope, they would make their money off that.
The only thing I'd see them actually doing, and because they've done it, like, you know, made like special editions for some games, like Mario Odyssey. They had the two red Joy-Con controllers. It didn't impress me. I'm like, whatever. But
the custom firmware though is where it's at though. You get the Mario firmware that's not on the other systems. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where it was.
But if they do like a dock, or if with like a yellow Pikachu on it and like yellow Joy-Cons, oh dude, that'd be hype.
Fuck the yellow Joy-Cons, you know what I'm saying? That shit would look so cheesy to me. Honestly,
I don't even use the Joy-Cons. I can't, because my hands are so big. I crush them.
His hands are strong too. Peach.
Yes.
Anyway, let's see. Next up, we got Psychonauts 2. Unfortunately, was delayed. Yeah, out of 2018. So it's a 2019 game, which is kind of sad. Because Psychonauts is a dope ass game. Terry, have you had? I think you played it, right? Have you had a chance?
I did play it. I got to the final level where you're doing like the crazy boss fights and you're going through the freaking rings of fire and shit.
That shit was crazy. Yes.
I rage deleted the game.
Cause that's just hard.
I got so pissed because like the game was fine all the way to that last point, and then it's like. The game just got overly hard for no reason. It's like it was no balance. Like you go through this game thinking, okay, this is the difficulty. Right. Then you get to the end and they cranked that shit up to 11. And I got so pissed that I literally just deleted the game. I was like, nope, done.
Rip
Rage deleted.
Yeah.
On live stream, I rage deleted that shit.
Damn. Well, that shit did get hard at the end, though. At the end, it was just like, what the fuck happened? Like, what game is this I'm playing now? Because it's not the same type of shit, how you play all the way up until that point. But Psychonauts, even with that hard spike, was amazing. It was still a very beautiful, very well put together game.
It was a cool game. I did dig it. Platforming is not my thing, but it was a decent 3D platformer to where I could play and have fun. But then they got to the end, and then they decided to become the devs became complete asses. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm deleting your game. How about that?
But I'm hyped. It was just sad to see that it got pushed out because they did say like it was like middle 2018 when it was supposed to be released. But more work. Hey, I'm not mad. I'm sad, but I'm not mad because I'd rather have it come out polished and actually work. When I fucking install the game, I don't want it to install it and it doesn't go full screen or NVIDIA drivers aren't working because it's coming out for PC and Xbox. So it's like is it gonna work or fuck or not? So I push it back because I want to play a finished copy of the game. Let's see. Next up, I think it's our last little piece here in Potluck. It's One Piece. Now, Terry, I know you're not familiar. Are you familiar with One Piece?
Yeah, I have watched it. I haven't finished the show, but I have watched the show. I love that show. It's a fantastic show.
Yeah, I like One Piece.
The games piss me off. They make me rage so much. Freaking.
Yeah, that one from Terry as one of her subs on her Twitch channel. She, I think it was One Piece. Was this that fighting game, right?
One Piece Burning Blood.
Yeah, Burning Blood.
I've raged so hard on that fucking game.
Me and her played it together.
But honestly, there's been some good One Piece games. There's some shitty ones too, but there was one in particular that came out for Game Boy Advance, which was amazing. It was like 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up kind of platformer, RPG combo. It was pretty fucking amazing. I was like, okay, yeah, this shit is like Final Fantasy. Like, it was weird, like how they meshed that shit together. I'm kind of hype about it. What it is, it's another like open world type 3D RPG brawler hybrid. And you go through the levels and shit, and you level up and all that shit. And it's looking pretty juicy. Like the graphics that they're using on that. It's looking pretty fucking juicy. So there's a trailer out there for that in full, I think 4K because it's 4K support. Definitely go check that out when you got a chance on YouTube. Just type in One Piece World Seeker, and you will see the trailer, and it's pretty fucking beautiful. So let me know what you guys think. Hit me up, in our Facebook room. Hit me up in chat. Message me. Let me know what you think, and I'll my hype levels is kind of big for that. So, now I do want to do an open convo, but since we're short-handed, I want to get into this punishment for Terry. So, during our our game awards, we had our predictions show, and you had to lock your predictions in, and of course, person with the most predictions correct gets to make the person with the least amount of predictions correct do whatever they want. It's like a punishment style, and Austin, our resident panelist, beat Terry. So Terry was the lowest. I think she had like 3 right or some shit like that. It was something that was like Mike levels low. So, it was Mike levels low.
Because, the Game Awards are rigged. Super biased.
Whatever. So since Austin won, he chose her punishment. Now, believe it or not, we had another bet going on. A little backstory for this. The reason why it's such a big thing is there was another bet between Terry and Mike. Now, this was during a holiday. And the bet was that if Mike won, he would make Terry, play Peach Beach. Now, this game is called Sinron Peach Beach. That's what it's called, right, Mike?
Sinron. Kangora Peach Beach Splash.
Peach Beach Splash, and it's literally 15-year-olds with big ass titties, and
You're
like
splashing something.
and and, you know, this is the most triggerous game for Terry right now. So, but you know, Terry won that bet, so she defeated Mike in that sense, and she didn't have to play it. Well, now chickens come to roost. You know what I'm saying? And now
you know what they say there, Daddy? Karma's a bitch.
Hell yeah, Terry,
Karma. It wasn't a karma thing.
What it was an evil thing. Austin is evil.
Evil thing.
And Austin said that the most triggerous thing that he could do would be to still make her play Peach Beach. So tonight after the stream, if you guys want to see a chair literally get set on fire, you know what I'm saying? You see that beautiful chair that she has right now? You see that beautiful chair?
I don't know. I don't think she's gonna set it on fire.
I guarantee what I've seen of it. I guarantee that chair will be in flames. Terry. You are not going to like this fucking game. You are not.
I only have to do an hour, right?
No, you got to play the whole game.
No.
Play the whole goddamn game. Because the original bet between Mike and me was I had to play the game for 1 hour. And
that was you and Mike,
Austin,
though. Austin didn't say how long.
Yeah, he didn't specify.
I'm about to ask him right now. I'm about to ask Austin. Look, Darren, like, no.
1 hour.
I'm about to ask. It's up to Austin. It's totally up to him.
I know it's up to Austin, but I would like to see her play till she at least gets to the first boss and beat.
You know, I'm about
to get some sleep tonight, man. I've been streaming all day. I'm tired.
And I think she ought to play a little bit of VR in it also. Try it out.
Oh, that's going to be so fucking bad.
I'm not rubbing down girls in VR on stream. I'm not
Go ahead, there, Terry. Grab a little teddy. Don't be afraid.
Oh, shit. You know, Terry, I'm going to have to do this. You know, it's sad for me to do this. Yeah, Terry.
Go ahead and grab a milky bosom.
Oh, I can see the heat coming from Terry's shirt right now.
I can feel it.
I can feel it. It's almost like my glasses is fogging up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So, what are your thoughts for this stream tonight, Terry?
Look at her. She's looking at it like,
hell yeah! She can't even get her mental together. She's like, fuck this game. I'll just fucking take the pill.
I am gonna play it after the podcast tonight. So everybody who is watching on Twitch, stay tuned.
Watch it on Twitch. Yeah.
Those of you on YouTube, you're gonna have to hop over onto Twitch so you guys don't miss it. All right, but yeah, after the podcast, you know, I'll be playing, you know, some horrible, you know.
You're doing it on your stream, right, though, Terry? Or are you doing it on platform? What you doing?
I'm doing it on the platform because it's a platform thing.
Oh shit, she's gonna do it on platform. Fuck that.
See what she's out there? See what she's doing there? She's like, no, I ain't getting my. She's like, I ain't getting my channel banned because fuck the platform.
Hey.
And I made the platform Twitch channel. So what?
It won't let me post links in the fucking YouTube and shit.
Cause YouTube shit. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah. You know, so I'm trying to post the stream.
Twitch is where it's at. Twitch, you get better emotes. You get your, you know, you can post links and stuff. YouTube is overrated.
Nah, you can
I'm gonna have to fucking put like 100 spaces and shit.
YouTube blocks every damn thing.
I know, you know.
Ever since all their policies changed, why do you think so many YouTubers, big YouTubers, moved to Twitch?
Well,
they got sick of their shit.
Right. Well, we're also in a.
I'm about to put this. Hopefully, it'll go in there. All right, so just take out the spaces, everybody, because I can't fucking, shit. Or maybe because I'm not logged in as I'm not logged in as the platform. Maybe that's what I need. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do.
You gotta have that.
I gotta be the main dude, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Let me switch it up.
And so, if you wanted to, you could give the wrench. That's what I call it. To like Terry and I.
Yeah, you gotta make us like mods.
All right, I'm gonna have to do that shit for sure.
And if you do that, I can like post links and stuff like that also.
Oh, you can? Okay, all right. I'm gonna do that
Yeah.
after the after we do the show and shit. I'm trying to put it in there right now, see if it works.
But since we're also on your discussion when we're talking about fighting games, also,
there we go. Yeah, okay. It did it that time.
Yeah. So yeah, and since we're talking about fighting games, we didn't really mention about Street Fighter V Arcade Edition coming.
Fuck Street Fighter V Arcade Edition.
What,
you know what I'm
man?
saying? Because that
I am,
shit should
like,
have been
hyped.
part of the fucking shit at the beginning. Like,
I think it's going to be great, and plus that on top of the 30th Anniversary Collection Edition. I think it was 12 games for the price of one. Oh,
I saw the Anniversary Edition, and the only reason why I'm hyped about the Anniversary Edition is because of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I swear to God, that's
Alpha.
my favorite. That's
Alpha.
No, I love Alpha. I love Street Fighter Alpha. Don't get me wrong. That was my favorite up until Street Fighter 3 came out. Street Fighter
Third Strike was good also, but Alpha
Third Strike was the best ever.
Alpha was my jam. Alpha 1 and 2 was my jam.
Alpha was the shit, but Street Fighter 3 Third Strike was the
I'm
epitome.
talking to you there, Chuck. You're going to get some of this work on Third Strike.
You know,
If you're still in
don't
here-
taunt. Don't put the platform name on it, because last time you challenged motherfuckers.
We're going to do
you know
the
what I'm
platform
saying?
one day. One day we're going to have to do that. The platform podcast versus the fighting podcast with Upchuck and Dre.
Well, Upchuck and Drake can come get this work. I mean, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they need in their life, you know what I'm saying? If they need in their life, we can do some Anniversary Edition, and then we can do some Dragon Ball. You know, they can come get that Dragon Ball life. You know, so
There you go.
you know, open challenge. You know, anybody want to test that theory? We can. So let's see. I mean, it wasn't really much. Like I said, the news was slow this week. I think it's because it's holiday week. And
Did we talk about the Xbox
There was
Live Game Gold?
I saw that. And then what else was there?
Don't forget, Crystal Dynamics is hitting their 25-year anniversary.
25-year anniversary for Crystal Dynamics. Like,
Oh,
I'm
speaking
glad
of Crystal
Square Enix
Dynamics-
helped them out because they needed to stay around. What was that?
Speaking of Crystal Dynamics, there, Terry, I also noticed if you, I don't know if you'll buy it, I might buy it later down the road. Tomb Raider, the Rise of Tomb Raider on the PlayStation has VR mode.
VR
What?
mode?
VR?
Yeah.
How the fuck would you play that shit?
So that's like a third-person game.
I
How
don't
do you
know,
have VR in a third-person game?
but they
That
got it.
shit
It
is
it's,
like literally unplayable. That's what they're
it's-
trying to tell you.
You're saying it's unplayable.
That shit
no,
won't be playable.
It's for the DLC. It's in VR mode. You can play it in VR mode.
I'm not
The
gonna
DLC.
buy the whole game just to do the DLC in VR. That's ridiculous.
No,
I already
I
own the
said
game in
that.
DLC on Xbox.
I know,
Exactly.
but I mean on the PlayStation, it's called the Complete Edition for $20, and it comes with a DLC and everything for $20.
I mean, that's cool, but I already own all the
I know you do.
DLC and full game on Xbox. That just makes no sense to buy it
I know,
again
but-
just for a VR DLC. That's just.
I might. Like I said, I might.
Oh yeah, you are. You're an impulse buyer.
Because
but
Mike,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
Mike
do
is
that.
terrible with his
I-
wallet.
no,
Exactly.
No, because I support gaming. That's why.
Look, Terry's like, nope, that ain't it.
I love playing games. Dude, like I said, I love playing games. I got the
Me
Switch.
too. Yeah, we're all
I
super
got the
gamers.
I love
PlayStation
playing
4.
games too, but I don't know. I don't need to go and waste my money in that
Oh.
aspect. You know, I fully support Tomb Raider, and I own the game, and I loved it, and I don't
Amazing.
see the reason to buy it again on PlayStation just for a VR DLC. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
All right.
It's like me double dipping for Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
That's you. That's not me.
Right,
I know,
you know what I'm
that's
saying? That's I'm like, where is that? So what? You know what I'm
But,
saying? Why?
but Crystal, though, I mean, you gotta give them their props. They were hitting their 25. 'Cause They got Tomb
25.
Raider series. They got the Legacy of Kain series, Gex series.
They
They
used to
got
Hitman.
they got a few others too that they're known for.
They used to do Hitman, but I think they gave Hitman away.
Yeah, because I think they did, and Hitman is now with just Square Enix, right? It's not really their shit, right?
Square Enix.
Yeah, it's just Square Enix doing it. Yeah, but they've, like I said, Tomb Raider, they've taken that game and have really pushed that love for that game forward, and they listen to the fans too.
And actually, speaking of Tomb Raider, sorry to cut you off. Next month, they announced that we might get hints on Tomb Raider 3.
I support that. You know, Tomb Raider is a dope ass game. Like even
I'll
the
get
old
it.
ones.
I'll
Like
get it.
yeah,
Rumor
I'm
is-
getting it.
Rumor is, I don't know if it's true. Like I said, take it with a grain with salt. That it's going to be episodic, like a Hitman.
Hold on. First of all, let's get this out of the way.
He sees someone's going to lose a life.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no. He said, no, I don't support that.
If Tomb Raider goes episodic, bye my support. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm not supporting that shit.
I wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I love Tomb Raider, so I wouldn't.
But
just
episodic, though?
Think if they could do good. I mean, look at Tales of the Borderlands. That was episodic, and they did a good job with it.
But
So
look
I
at
mean,
Hitman. Hitman did good.
It would depend on how they did it. If it's done well, maybe. I mean, because I read the Tomb Raider comic books, even, and that's basically episodic. So it can if it's done the right way.
He's like, no.
Leave Tomb Raider alone as far as episodic fucking shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just come out with a 3. You'll get my fucking.
I mean, if I had the option between episodic or a traditional Tomb Raider like we got now, I would pick the traditional one. But if I had to pick episodic or none at all, I would still go with the episodic because I want my damn Tomb Raider.
Well, yeah.
I think Danny would buy it. I think Danny would buy it even if it went episodic. He'd probably wait till it was complete.
No.
He said no.
I need it to be released in full, not cut up and spliced and separated like a fucking pizza. I don't need that shit.
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Nope.
I mean, the rumor is that's what they're doing with the Final Fantasy VII remake. They're going to make it episodic.
It is episodic. They already
They already said that. Yeah, they already confirmed.
Do you support that?
No.
He's like, no.
But I think they said that each episode was 100 hours. Now, if they do it like that, then that's different. That's like
that's sick.
That would be sick. If I go by what they said that each episode is basically as long as Final Fantasy VII. So I'm like, holy shit, that's gigantic.
I think that's a stretch. I don't think that's gonna
happen. That would be. But honestly though, Terry, if they did it like that, wouldn't that be dope as fuck though? Now that would be dope.
She won't play it.
They're not gonna do that. I want to play it anyway. I can't stand Final Fantasy.
Okay. That's right. Terry like fuck Final Fantasy.
Now that sounds too good to be true. Like I'm probably gonna say that they're probably gonna take. I don't know how many episodes they're gonna make, but each episode is probably maybe because it's like an RPG game, so they're probably maybe I don't know, maybe 20 hours per episode,
that would be so shitty. A 20-hour Final Fantasy. It's like
that was correct.
But that's an episode though, so you're probably gonna get how many episodes? So yeah, you're gonna get like over 100 hours total.
But that shit would be so garbage. It's like I get to a certain point, and then I just have to stop playing until the next fucking episode comes out. Like that would truly suck dick. Like I can't.
And
if it's 100 hours, like they claim, then it's supported. If it's 20 hours, like Terry said, it's not supported.
No, I'm thinking 100 hours total, not in one episode.
I would even take 40 hours, 40, 50 hours per episode.
I could probably do 40, 50. If they said it was like 40, 50 hours an episode, it would be enough for me to say, okay, it's a RPG. Like it's a full-fledged, fleshed out. I can see that. But 20 hours, that's like 2 fucking bosses and some grinding. Like, hell no.
The original PlayStation was 3 discs. Was it 3 or 4 discs?
3 discs, but it was all one game though. It wasn't like the disc or episodes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And each disc was like. It was up there. It had like at least good 10, 20 hours each disc.
It was like 20 hours, 20, 30 hours each disc. But still, I
poured so many hours into that game. That's my favorite Final Fantasy game.
It's not mine, though. Final Fantasy X is my favorite.
I don't care what people say. I mean, you say X. X was good. I like the story. It was good. It was solid.
The battle mechanics was the best in X.
Well, Final Fantasy VII was dope. Sephiroth, Oh my God, he was the
Final Fantasy 7 is so over fucking hype.
He was the GOAT. I don't care what you say. He was the GOAT for the villain.
That shit is so fucking overhyped. Like,
no.
like Final Fantasy 7. First of all, Terry, you know this. Final Fantasy 7 looked like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like straight dog shit. Like, even back then, I thought it looked like dog shit. Like, I was just like, oh God. It's not only is it blocky, but it's like there's like 0 AA. So it's like
some games age well and some don't. That one did not age well.
That did not age well. Neither Final Fantasy 9 aged well, but that one did not.
Fantasy. You got your Final Fantasy people that say that Final Fantasy 6, the real 6, was with Kefka, was the GOAT.
Wait, hold on, Mike.
What?
I need you to say that name one more time.
Kefka.
That is not what that is. Mike, you got one life. How did you lose lives? There's only 3 of us.
Well, what's his real name then?
Kefka.
I said that, Kefka. Kefka. Whatever.
You did not say
He did a hold on. Oh, Mike, I'm so.
He's already dead. He lost something.
You only get 6. You know what I'm saying?
Skip it on and whatever. It's Kefka then.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Psych, I ain't gonna get you. I just freaked Terry out with that fucking noise. Just like, what the fuck is that?
Santa?
Right, Santa, are you there?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
This motherfucker in the bedroom with my wife. Let me, no.
She said Merry Christmas, you heard it.
I heard it. Well, you ain't getting no milk and cookies in this motherfucker, Santa. You know what I'm saying? All right, so, okay, so that was our, so you want to talk about Final Fantasy, you talked about that. I don't know what, I mean, it's an open panelist conversation, so I don't really know. I mean, it wasn't a lot of news this week. Just little
There is
small...
something that's news. I mean, for those who are on Twitch a lot, Twitch announced this week that they are actually creating a game show.
Oh shit! Really?
Up and coming Twitch streamers that are either really close to becoming partner, or if you are our partner, you can sign up to be on the show. They're doing that right now. They want to get the show going in March. And it's going to be cool. Basically, the streamers get to stay home and do their thing like they normally do, so they don't have to change their schedule or fly into, like, LA or anything like that. They just stay where they're at, they do their thing, and they're going to get different tasks that they have to do on their normal streams. And then the viewers that watch the show get to vote on which streamer they think did the best for the week. They'll do like a weekly recap. And it's cool. And then the winner will get like a $5,000 cash prize. And plus, it's fantastic publicity to help grow your channel. I mean, you know, you're going to be on, like, the freaking main stage of freaking Twitch. Everybody watching that shit, they like you, is going to fucking follow you, you know what I mean? So it's a great way to grow. So it's fantastic news. I'm looking forward to watching it, and who knows? Maybe you'll see the podcast on there, or you'll see my show on there or something. Who knows one day? You know, it's fantastic.
It'll be like fucking
opportunity.
Platform versus Cool Cat Terri shit, and she'll have like a mental breakdown because she doesn't understand. Like, I don't know if I should support the platform or just destroy him. You know, and Terry MLG, so you know, I would have to represent. You know, if it came down to me and Terry, because it's gonna have to be some MLG going, and she actually can play. So it's gonna have to be, you know, I have to step up and take over. Damn sure ain't leaving it in Mike's hands. Yeah, no. You know, maybe Eugene if it's a fighting game. You know, but other than that, hell no. I will say, if it comes down to it. If not, then I'll just support Terry. You know, and drown everybody else out, and hope she gets, hope she wins. So. All right. Well, I mean, you know, we are at final round. I kind of wanted to end it early tonight. So, is anybody triggered? I'm not really on that triggered. I'm kind of in the holiday mood. I'm not triggered about anything. What about you? You, Terry, are you triggered about anything?
I got triggered. I was streaming today, and people were asking questions about games and stuff. I was playing Assassin's Creed Origins, and people were asking questions about the game and other games that were similar.
Terry's in the
Final round.
All right, there you go.
All right, so people were asking questions about like different games and stuff, and then the conversation of Horizon Zero Dawn came up, and I was like, okay, I mean, the game was good, the gameplay was solid, you know, looked good, but you know, the freaking game basically stole the spotlight because it was just a complete ripoff of another game, and I didn't even have to mention it. Literally, one of my viewers came on. And he started chiming in. He's like, you know, I've played Primal, and then I played Horizon, and literally everything in Horizon's in Primal. I'm like, that's what I was fucking saying. Nobody would fucking believe me. No one would listen to me that Horizon Zero Dawn is a goddamn Far Cry Primal Part 2. All right? No one would believe me. I started going into my rant again about how shitty that game was and how they got all the credit and mad props and publicity, and freaking Primal got shitted on. And Primal was a fantastic game, and it did the exact same shit. And it's just, it makes me mad. Makes me so freaking mad that, you know, Horizon got all this love and Primal got shitted on. And then I was like, you know what? The reason why they got all the love? Because they had a female fucking protagonist. That's why they got all the goddamn love. Guarantee you, if you had some dude running around, and you know, the people wouldn't have given as much shit about it. How many games do you have where you're a guy running around with a bow and arrow? A fuck ton.
Literally 99%.
Nobody would have given two shits about that game if it had a male protagonist. But no, you throw a woman in the mix, all of a sudden, oh my god, this is a new innovative game. We have a woman as a protagonist. Oh my god. Brand new. Haven't seen this shit before. Oh my god, she's not sexualized. Oh, praise Jesus. You know, it's just, fuck that game.
All right, Terry, do you feel better now?
I'm good.
Am I triggered by anything? I mean, really?
You're always triggered.
I know I'm always triggered, but you know, I'm more triggered about some political shit. Well, I will say this: I'm not gonna get too political, but shouts out to Roland Martin. He was the host of TV1 News, TV1 News, and you know, he was just a voice. You know, like I said, I don't mean to get too political, but you know, he was a voice for our people, and you know, it's sad that he's taken off the air, and then they replacing it with some fucking shitty ass reality TV bullshit. But you know, you always want people who's actually doing real good shit to stay around, and you know, I'm just kind of triggered at TV1 right now because Roland Martin is amazing, and he definitely doesn't hold back when it comes to holding politicians accountable, whether it's Democrat, Republican, Independent. You know, he didn't give a fuck. And, you know, he will be missed on TV1. And like I said, shouts out to Roland Martin, man. I know it's not game-related, but I was triggered about that. And that's my little piece on it. So I guess that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to alienate our viewers any further than that. Everybody's like, Roland Martin? Who the fuck is that? It's a dude with no neck. But he definitely, he says the real shit. And if you do have a chance, just go check him out. It's Roland Martin on YouTube. Used to be with TV1. So, all right. So I guess that was the
final round.
All right. I have one more thing. It's not final round. Speaking of lead protagonists, and I told you, and you were hyped for it. Terry, the next GTA 6 rumor is going to be a female lead protagonist.
I support it. You know,
I mean, that's cool, but I mean, I'm not a GTA fan.
I know you ain't. I'm just saying, you know.
I'm not going to go buy it because it's got a damn woman running around with a goddamn freaking gun.
Terry is a woman doesn't mean that she's going to go out and buy every game that has a female protagonist.
I mean,
there are gamers out there like, oh, I don't want to play with a chick, and there's, you know, or I don't want to play with a dude. I mean, yeah, there are those gamers, but I mean, I'm not going to go and buy the game because it's a chick freaking, you know, in the game. I mean, I want the game to be good, you know?
A feminist if you did that.
I'm like this. I'm all for it. I mean, Grand Theft Auto the story, I know sometimes the how good the story fluctuates between game and game, but they do have some amazing writers, and if they did a female lead for Grand Theft Auto, I think it would be fucking dope. Like I know it would be amazing.
I would love it.
Yeah, I would love it, and I would literally, I would never switch her out. Like, I mean, if that, and on the online, I would make myself, but playing the game, if
I foresee them getting so much heat already, though.
That would, and that would be sad.
Look at how gritty GTA is with the guy characters talking about their lady friends and shit. The moment you get a woman in that position, people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's sexist." They're this woman's a whore, or they're gonna be like, the feminists are gonna be on fire. Like, "Oh my God, women are like that."
That would be against everything that they're preaching, though, because you want
but that's how people are gonna react.
I know.
How people are gonna react.
Sad.
It's gonna hurt the game. It's gonna hurt the game, even if it has a fantastic story, a good,
it's amazing, it's beautiful. Yeah.
People are gonna prejudge the game, just like they did when we saw the Last of Us 2 freaking trailer.
Remember, they were like, "How come she got her leg broken?" People got all
offended on fire because the chick had muscles, and then it was like, so now we're gonna have a woman.
It's like you don't think a woman can be corrupt? Like, how many
have a woman running around, doing gang shit and drugs and sleeping around and stealing cars, and you're gonna have all the feminists, I'm
gonna make sure I fuck every dude in the game. And see, and here's the thing, and here's the thing about that. It's kind of a women's lib moment, and the reason why I say that is because if they do that, that would set. I'm telling you, that would set a tone for the industry, even the backlash. Like, this is one time I hope they do it, and the reason why I say GTA would be the best one to do it, because everybody buys GTA regardless of the controversy. Because remember, the hot coffee code was really bad for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, but guess what? It was like bestseller or whatever. And I hope Rockstar does that, because that would break the mold for the industry. Main protagonist in Grand Theft Auto 5 is a female lead, and not only that, she just as raunchy as the men lead, She don't give a fuck.
There are some raunchy ass women out there. We do need it, but
Terry ain't raunchy like that. But Terry is not
being like, "Oh, we need these powerful, uplifting female characters." It's like, come on now. You know that there's some bitch down there, doing some dirty shit.
Doing dirty shit.
Not all women are uplifting, okay? There's some fucking pieces of shit out there.
And I would treat my character with care. Like, I would literally treat her with care. Like buying outfits. And I would be proud to fucking do it. Buying outfits, making sure the motherfucking hairstyle's popping. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that cleavage shiny. Motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? If I can get 4 or 5 boyfriends, them motherfuckers is gonna be pussy whipped. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going down. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give my kind of like the biggest titties, the fattest ass.
Boy,
gonna walk around booty shorts on or no shorts on at all.
And then now they're also gonna run into, not only is it a woman, what race are they gonna pick? Because now if they pick,
that gets tricky. That gets very fucking tricky.
They're gonna have all this backlash now.
I think she should be.
What freaking race is this woman gonna be?
I think she should be Italian first. And the reason why I say that, and I hate to say it because
that's easy difficulty.
Yeah. I say it like this, and the reason why I say that, and it's unfortunate, just with our society and shit, it's gonna be taken just better with a Caucasian or white lead. And like I said, I still would play the hell out of it. Like I said, her titties gonna be crispy. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the soft blow. You know what I'm saying? It's like
exactly. I'm over here laughing.
She better have a freaking fiery ass temper, though.
That's what I'm saying. She need to be. That's why I said Italian.
If she's gonna be Italian, and she better be laying into everybody with some attitude.
She better, and what better to make her like almost like a brother sister. Her brothers take over the business because the dad died. He's kind of bound and stuck, and she needs to step up. For the family. That would be amazing to me. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, she has this. There's a real goal for her. You know, not just to fuck. You know what I'm saying? But like real goals. And honestly, hey,
dude, I gotta go extra stereotype with my character. I'm sorry. if she's a black protagonist, female, I'm having like 6, maybe 7 baby dads, all on child support.
See, that's where it gets bullshit, and that's that. Fuck you, Eugene. I don't support that. That's the no. Now I can see her in the hood though. You know what I'm saying? You know, project chick who, you know, maybe she's a stripper and she wants to kind of get out of the game, and there's this hit that you know there's a guy that she can help take down. And, you know, the events lead up to where she's now embroiled in this big-ass gang war. And, you know, nobody wants to be on her team, so she has to survive on her own, and she becomes hardened. I can see that happening, but no 15 baby daddies. Fuck you. Hold on, Eugene, let's get this out the way. Let's just you know, yeah, dude. You literally lost, yeah, man, you lost the life at the end of the show, dude. Yeah, dude.
What, bitch? You just said a project chick, yo. What are project chicks made out of?
Eugene, here, let's get this out the way again. Let's do this again. You got 4 left. You want to lose them all before we go?
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I just want to make sure if you don't want to lose them all, you know.
The man who you said you can't fuck every dude in the game, but
yeah, I'm gonna fuck every motherfucking dude in the game. Them motherfuckers getting fucked. I can tell you that right now. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Yeah, but why not? I mean, if I'm playing as a male protagonist, you know what I'm saying, and it's truly going down, why wouldn't it for her? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be sexist of me to try to. Yeah, I would actually be sexist of me to not like treat her like I treat any male protagonist. I mean, like, why would I be dainty with her? Why would I like take the straight and narrow? That would actually make the game fucking garbage. Like I you know, I support women's lib, and I think that would be amazing. That would really turn kind of like at least people's thought process on the industry. You know, that would change their mind perception on like having a female lead, making, you know, killing females, making females kill. You know, it would just kind of open that eye like, oh, it's not as scary as it is. It's not as disgusting as it is, because guess what? I've been playing these characters like that for years, since time immemorial.
I'll make my character an assassin, probably.
You know, I mean, you could do that. I mean, assassin would be great. You know, honestly, it would be amazing. And you know, and that would be fully fucking supported if that was a thing. You know, so you know if that's true and it's a female protagonist, I'm 100%.
So, Danny, in other words, we'll close this out. In your South Park voice, you'd be like, you know, Cartman, sucky, sucky, $5.
Sucky, sucky, $5.
I gotta make Mike's fucking day. This dude can go to sleep now and shit.
In that kitty?
Yeah. Yeah, but I can kind of do Cartman. I mean, I can kind of do it. What'd you say? Say it again. What'd you say? You want me to say?
Sucky, sucky, $5.
Sucky, sucky, $5.
Like, I'd laugh my ass off if you sounded like that, too.
That would be terrible, actually. That would be fucking terrible. That'd be literally terrible. All right, well, go ahead.
Is she gonna be a part of Grove Street gang?
I would support it if she was part of Grove Street and she was hardcore and like fucking, you know, going to the clubs, listening to trap music. Hell yeah, I support it. I would play the fuck out of that.
I found funny about Grand Theft Auto, what was it? Hood City or Vice City?
Yeah, Vice City. Yep.
No, what was the one that was in the hood? The Grove Street.
Oh, and San Andreas.
Yo, why did Junior live in the same area as the rival gang? No one like pointed that shit out back in the day.
I don't know, man. That was that's a gaming sin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He did live like right around the corner from the thug.
Like, he lived literally in the neighborhood with him. He had his green on, right? But yeah, he went home to the purple team every day to the neighborhood. I'm like, why is he living here? Like, how is he not dead? Once you got to the end of the game, he was like a double agent.
Well, that was like black dude physics. Like when they first tried to do black dude physics, you know, there were some shortcomings, and one of the shortcomings was he lived next to the fucking gang that he was beefing with. So
yeah, right.
But all right, well, you know what? We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna mention the Patreon because, like I said, Terry always wants to mention the Patreon. Yep. We have a Patreon, so check out the links below the stream. You'll see the links for the Patreon. We have a Facebook actual group now, so check that out. I have a link for that as well. I have a link for come on by, chat with us, troll, whatever the fuck.
Don't trigger nobody.
Don't trigger nobody, but you can come by and troll some motherfuckers.
Particularly Danny.
You don't trigger me, because your shit will be deleted.
YouTube. Make sure we check our YouTube.
Yep,
subscribe to us, like to us.
Right, Twitch. Our new Twitch channel, which if you guys go check out right after this show, Terry is about to be triggered. So, like I said, if you want to see a chair set on fire, make sure you follow that link that I got posted for twitch.tv/The Platform Podcast right after the show. Next week is our year-end show. So we're doing the Wheel of Misfortune next week, and attendance will be 50% mandatory. So it's our year-end show. So at least we try to have at least 70% of us.
What are we going to talk about? Like worst game and game of
worst
the year?
Game, best game, our favorite picks of the year. Yeah, our personal picks of the year. Okay. So yeah, so it should be a pretty meaty show as well as the Wheel of Misfortune. So people will be triggered.
I got a good worst game. I'll save it till next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hold that thought till next week, because maybe you'll stew on it and you'll have a different game. No. Maybe it'll be Peach Beach. Maybe that'll be the worst game that you.
This year didn't have too many terrible games.
No, but there were some that were pretty bad.
It had two at least.
It had two really bad games. We'll get into it next week. Like I said, once again, follow all of us. Our links are below. Patreon, Facebook page. Follow Cool Cat Terri, Eugene's page, Big Mike, my page, Twitch, and shit. I think we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this Peach Beach splash party? Terry's about to throw. Oh, shit. Hold on, Terry. Let me do this before we go. Okay?
Hey, Dan, can we end the show with my theme song?
No. Can we end it with your theme song?
Yeah.
You talk about,
The king goes...
Yeah.
No. Nope.
No.
We're ending it with... We're out, everybody. Peace out.
Have a good night.